I just got diagnosed. Hey, you eating peanut butter toast with chocolate syrup and honey on it?
I guess I have to do everything extra. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Terry Ann. I'm a Jamaican, Boston-based vlogger. That guy eating chocolate on toast is my fiance. And this is our channel that I recently renamed the Reg Family because we are getting married.
Hey!
New last name. New last. So what if when you got married, you just traded last names? Like you became Michael Masters. Oh, Michael Masters is nice. That's really nice.
Look at any ideas.
You became Michael Masters and I then took your last name. We just switched last names. Like what if that was what? How it all worked. Anyways, whatever. Getting into today's vlog. Today's vlog is a lot different than I thought it was going to be. So my plan was to start this vlog last night on our way to Connecticut because today was supposed to be the day that we took our real engagement photos. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you're probably like, don't you already have engagement photos? And yes and no. So we got engaged, but before we got engaged, a photographer local here in Boston reached out to us to take pictures with us, like a couple shoot, and she just kind of wanted to grow her portfolio, and we said yes to taking those photos with her. And then about 2 or 3 days before we were scheduled to take pictures with her, Michael proposed to me, and she saw that on my Instagram account, and she was like, oh my god, let me do let's turn this shoot instead of like a romantic shoot, just a engagement session. And we were like, sure, absolutely, because we were getting these for free anyways. And if you haven't planned a wedding before, which I hadn't, so I didn't know this, when you book a wedding photographer, the package includes engagement photos. So we got our engagement photos taken like 4 days after we got engaged, which I so appreciate because it was so much more exciting. Imagine if we had waited.
Engagement smell to it.
Yeah, it really was like so much more exciting for us because we were still excited ourselves. Our family was still excited about it.
I know we're still not still excited, but
yeah,
nothing beats that first minute.
Right, when you're first engaged, it's like so fresh, it's so fun, it's so exciting, and we're obviously still very excited. And I still stare at my ring all the time, I'm obsessed with it still. But like, you know, like we've settled into being fiancés, and back then we were just like still calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend by accident. So yeah, so when we booked our wedding photographer, we got engagement photos. So I was like, obviously, like, let's actually do it right, because like we had a few days to prepare. We grabbed some outfits or whatever, so this time we had nice outfits. We were gonna like do it up and everything, but something really sad happened that is like not my business to tell, but like something sad happened, so we had to postpone, not in our family or anything, it's actually with our photographer, so we had to postpone the engagement session. And while it is sad and disappointing, like there is nothing more important than like family and everything, and so like I totally understand at the end of the day, these are just pictures, they're not really important, it's just something that we want to do. So puts a lot of things in perspective. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's construction on the road and sidewalks outside of our building. So anyways, now I have to, we're still gonna go to Connecticut because we have some things to do for the wedding. There have been like, this is the second major hiccup in our wedding planning, which is really good because we're in the middle of COVID, so I thought more crazy things would happen, but no. So we still have to go figure out a hotel block and a hotel for where I'll be getting ready the morning of the wedding. So we're gonna go to Connecticut anyways and do that stuff. And also my license expired back in May, so I have to go renew my license. Filming. I'm taking some pictures, or I'm going to, for a skincare line that I was supposed to do a while ago, but I was waiting for some things to come in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what.
Hey you guys, so I took a bunch of pictures. I was gonna do some videos, but you know what? I might actually bring the video stuff to my sister's house in Connecticut and do it there. Her house is so cute, so it might actually just be way cuter to do it there. So I'm glad I thought of that because I was just gonna wait until the weekend, but I think not. So this is the forehead mask. I did eye masks, a full mask, and a forehead mask, and actually my skin is looking really nice. So this is James Cosmetics. So they have this 24 karat gold collagen crystal mask that is good for forehead wrinkles. I did an eye mask that's good for under eye wrinkles, and I did a full honey mask with like collagen extract. It was a legit spa day. Like I was just taking pictures, but like taking pictures takes so long, and then I edited them as well. So I actually had all the masks on for the recommended amount of time. Like this has been on for longer maybe. Mila actually knows when I'm going in my room and we don't let her in, so she like comes upstairs with me and tries to sneak in. Honey, no, you can't, Bubba. Oh, you break my heart. This time I'm gonna spoil my kids because like I literally cannot even say no to the freaking cat. Like it's pretty upsetting. Did you come upstairs to escape me, Michael?
No, I can't charge the switch for the rain.
I can't change the switch for the rain.
You're right, I can't avoid that.
Michael, were you so annoyed with me last night?
A little bit.
Were you?
Yeah.
Can you tell them why you were annoyed with me last night?
Terry came back from her hair appointment famished, needing to eat, and then refusing to eat. Gave her water, went to the store, got her ginger ale, gave her applesauce, got her pain meds. She's like, I can't do any of these things. And then she slowly, the applesauce was like, you know, I feel better. The applesauce was probably a good idea. It's like, oh yeah, I know, your blood sugar was probably low. And then she was like, all right, I am ready for a chicken sandwich, or I'm ready for whatever.
Taco.
I'm ready for tacos. I was like, I didn't think you were gonna eat, so I threw away the tacos because it's vegan tacos, they go bad in like a day. And then I was like, all right, I'll make you a chicken sandwich. So I made a chicken sandwich. She took one bite and goes, oh wait, no, I'm gonna puke again. All right. And then she didn't finish the chicken sandwich, and then we're laying in bed. She goes, I'm hungry. We're downstairs and get something to eat. I was like, all right, I'm done making food now. And then she brought up warmed up cereal, stunk up the whole bedroom with that shitty ass Honey Nut Cheerios warmed in the microwave smell.
I find this really interesting because I didn't know until just now that he was annoyed with all that. What I was referring to was not any of that.
Yeah.
I was referring to last night when I kept cuddling you.
No, that didn't annoy me that much, actually. That was this morning, too. That was not last night. That was at 5 a.m.
Good to know that he hates me. Yeah, Tell me what else pissed you off last night, Mike.
That's the
That was
crux
it.
of it.
Was that it?
Yeah, just everything. Yeah, that made it.
You guys, so what he's talking about is true though. It's like 100% exactly how everything went down. But let me preface it by saying this. I just got diagnosed with ADD, which I think we all knew.
I was gonna say, people have been watching for a while and been like, just?
That's what the psychiatrist said. He's like, you've never been diagnosed before? I was like, no. He's like, and you got through college and law school? I'm really impressed.
My favorite is the other line. I wasn't there for it, but I've heard you say it.
What?
He's like, this is actually almost textbook, he said.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's almost like...
Yeah.
he was basically saying, like, it's almost like you read this stuff online.
Online, yeah.
And read but, like, Tara's just talking about her actual life.
My actual life. So in order to get diagnosed with ADD or ADHD, you have to go see, like, a psychiatrist, and they have to, like, evaluate you. And, like, I was just having, like... I knew I probably had ADHD or ADD since college. I didn't before that think that I did, but it wasn't until the end of college that like I went for a regular physical and a doctor was like, have you ever been diagnosed with ADD? And I was just like, why? Oh, no. And then I went to another doctor like while I was in law school, and at the end of my appointment, she was like, have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD? And I was like, no, but people keep asking me that. Is something wrong with how I interact with you? And, but like law school is when I started to think I do have ADHD, and when I started to experience anxiety, and it got like worse and worse and worse, like into my adulthood, like once I graduated and everything. And so yeah, so I was like talking to him about everything, and he goes like, yeah, this is you're like presenting textbook ADD symptoms. So I'm not ADHD, I'm ADD, which is interesting because I would have thought I would be more on the hyperactive end. I can't even imagine what an ADHD person is like if I'm not ADHD. But anyways, so I got diagnosed with that and generalized anxiety disorder. And so I started, like, I don't take medicine. I need you guys to know that. Like, all I take is like Tylenol for when I have cramps and stuff or a headache, but I don't take medicine. So I got diagnosed and I got my prescriptions and I took it for the first time yesterday. And I had breakfast and then I didn't eat lunch, and then I went to go get my hair done, and my hair took 4.5 hours. So I ate at 7:30 in the morning, and when I got back home, it was 7 o'clock at night. And I hadn't eaten and I hadn't had any water, and that's actually a side effect of the medicine. Like, it suppresses your appetite and you don't like drink. And so I was like sitting in the chair at the hairdresser, like literally about to pass out. And I was like so hungry that when I was driving home, I was in the car like convulsing, like I was going to like start vomiting. And like I ran up and like I couldn't even enjoy the fact that my hair was like so nice. I was just like so sick, but I was so hungry that food made me want to throw up. So I had to take like tiny bites of, like, my blood sugar just like totally dropped, and I had to take tiny bites of the applesauce to like establish like a base for my stomach. And then like after like 20 minutes, my body was like, oh, she's like eating something now. I stopped feeling nauseous, my headache immediately went away, and I was like ready for real food. But then I was like so repulsed by food at the same time. It was like the weirdest thing. Anyways, that's that. I'm gonna stop blabbing, and the next time you see me, we will be in the car on the way to Connecticut. And we are in the car, and I'm ready. Mike's here.
Hey.
So yeah, I like this new hair. I think it's cute.
It's very nice.
So yeah, we're gonna go head on our way to Connecticut. And yeah, I think we're gonna stop really quickly, get something because I haven't eaten yet. Just so typical, it's 11:30.
Learned nothing from yesterday.
Learned pretty much nothing. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop and do that, and then we're gonna for real get on our way. I'm gonna call my mom right now and let her know that, or send them a voice text to let them know we're coming.
Is that chair?
All of it's new. You want to go see the patio?
Yeah.
They stained the deck too. It's all new.
I should come look too.
Look at this cute egg chair.
I know. I love
They stained the
new
deck.
Wow.
Look at this all new patio furniture.
It shows every dirt. You have to like rinse it every day.
Really?
Well, yeah, like look.
Once it gets
Yeah, I
worn,
can see that.
once it gets worn out, though, the
Such a
dirt
cute
Blended, yeah.
pot with a
Wow.
plant. New patio furniture.
Yeah, this is really my bed,
Okay, here is one cleared out.
Okay.
This tree wasn't cleared out.
yeah, okay.
There are additional stones because every time I plant something, there are like 10 rocks that come out
Gotcha.
of one hole. And they just place. So you
Oh,
just throw
okay.
them in there
Yep.
to make it come.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get
You gonna make me say it more than once? This is what he does. Sit. Sit. get Cooper in it? Yeah. Hey, no, Cooper, sit. No bite. Get it.
Hey guys, it's Mike. Terry's driving right now. I forced her to. So, update on the day. We thought we were going to be, sorry, I already buried the lead here on this one because it's thought and didn't actually happen, but we thought we were going to go to AAA and renew Terry's license and then go to some hotels and check out some room blocks. What actually happened was we went to AAA and they said, oh, you didn't make an appointment? Well, our next one's in October. so they basically flipped us off at the door.
Oh my god. But literally, they didn't let us in the door.
Yeah. So that was the attempt and failure of that. But the flip side is that we were going to check out our room block at one of the hotels to see if we could find a suite for Terry to get ready in. And Terry's brother-in-law, my future brother-in-law, graciously, and sister-in-law, graciously got us a room, or us, mostly Terry, a place to get ready at one of the nicest hotels probably in all of Connecticut, maybe in all of the Northeast. So now we're really all set on that front.
Yep.
So you know, lose one, gain one. That if the day is still a net win for us.
Yeah.
It's awesome, super generous, way more than we deserve from anybody. So.
And more than we expected, for sure. Like, we did not expect that.
Yeah, we were totally ready to do something much cheaper. And my future brother-in-law and sister-in-law are the nicest people in the world. So that's just awesome.
Like, to be clear, the suite is for, like, me to get ready in, like, the day before the wedding, or the day of the wedding, and also for me to sleep at the night before the wedding, and then the night we're both going to be in that suite the night after our wedding, like, the night of our wedding. Once our wedding ends, we're both going to go back there. So it's for both of us, but I'm going to be staying there the most. Yeah, because...
this turns into one line, just that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Person. I mean, just to be clear, I know Terry's driving. She has a valid license. It's just that it's only valid because they extended licenses because of COVID.
Yeah.
But
my license expired in May, technically.
Right. But they extended it 180 days, so we're still well within her rights to use it and drive.
Yeah. I feel like everything expired at the same time. Like my passport.
Her passport expired just like 15 days ago.
Yeah.
License expired. It made Terry trying to get a TSA pre-check really interesting.
Yeah.
Did you cover that in one of these vlogs?
No, I didn't. It was like really rough, you guys. I like went to TSA pre-check, and then it was like the lady's first day doing it. It took like an hour and a half. It was kind of a mess. They had to like enter random codes into the system to override the fact that my passport was expired, but then my license was also expired, so I had to override it, like use another code to override it. And then the lady who was doing it was her first time. She messed it up, and it brought us all the way back to the beginning. So she had to call customer service. Like the lady doing it had to call customer service to get help to figure out how to do it. And I was just standing there, because they didn't have chairs because COVID. They didn't want people like sitting. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my god.
And for anyone who's never done TSA pre-check, first of all, highly recommended it. The best $85 you'll ever spend. Secondly, I did it 3 years ago maybe, and it literally, the part that Terry said just took an hour and a half, it took me about 12 minutes. I was in, out, and they gave me my receipt, and it was over. When Terry wasn't coming home from the thing because she made her appointment in the middle of the day and I was working, it's like, what is going on? Like, I just assumed there was a long line.
No, but it was
instead
there.
Much worse than that. Terry was literally dealing with all these issues, and
she called her manager in 3 separate times, but it was her first day doing it without assistance, so he didn't want to assist her. She had to like do it herself, and he's just like, you have to look through the rule book. So she was like flipping through the rule book, and then she found the customer service number, and then they were texting her like information, like how to do it step by step via text.
Such a bad first case for our first day for somebody is to go through the Terry scenario of like
where everything's expired.
Where like everything is wrong, and I'm sure not being born in the country adds another complexity to
since
it.
I'm not a U.S. Well, I am a U.S. citizen, but I just wasn't born here.
Yeah. They say it doesn't matter, but like sometimes that shit matters.
Yeah, they know. They always. I get like extra scrutiny on all that stuff.
But okay, it's been, wow, this is 8 minutes. was essentially going to be cut.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna cut that down to like 3 minutes.
all right. See you, future Terry. Bye.